These are the worst of the worst MCU movies, and these will shock you and probably make you angry. And look, hey, I could be wrong, but let's be real, I'm not. Kicking off this list, The Incredible Hulk is taking number 10. This is not a terrible movie. People really hate this movie. I think it's because of the casting change of Edward Norton to Mark Ruffalo. I really feel like this film just gets left in the dust, and sure, they bring Abomination back, and the leader in Captain America Brave New World completely wasted that character, but I'll get to that later. Oh, spoiler, Captain America's on this list. But this film had some okay elements. I thought the CGI isn't awful. It had a cool action sequence. It had some great Hulk moments, but yeah, it's not the best of the MCU, and it's definitely not the worst, but still, it's taking number 10 on this list. Number 9, Iron Man 2. I've ranked this film before as number 5 of the worst MCU films, and that made a lot of hate on that previous video. But I loved it. I love the hate. This film actually has good sequences with RDJ's Iron Man because he's lovable in all of the movies. But it has way too many villains, not enough breathing room for all the storylines to try and jam in here. Tony potentially joining S.H.I.E.L.D. and becoming an Avenger. Tony's dying. We got Whiplash. We got Sam Rockwell over here. We got all this other stuff. We got the Stark Expo. His dad, like, way too much. And then issues with Pepper Potts. But hey, not the worst MCU film ever. Number 8, Thor: The Dark World. I know you probably thought this has got to be lower, surely, but I actually have a soft spot for Thor: The Dark World. I actually don't think it's the worst. I love all the scenes with Loki and Thor. I enjoyed all those sequences. I don't know why this film really gets the shit it does. Definitely has a lot of issues, but still, I watched this movie fondly, and this was one of the early MCU films I saw when I was younger as well. Some soft love. Number 7, Black Widow. Now we're getting to the MCU movies that I start to not like really that much. Black Widow, I just think it is a safe adaptation. It didn't really dive into much of Black Widow's history or past, which I was disappointed about. I wanted to see Budapest. I wanted to see a relationship start with Hawkeye. There was so much I wanted to see. Florence Pugh was the show stealer here, along with David Harbour, which appear in the Thunderbolts together, and their relationship was the best. But Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, she was wasted in this film. I found the story quite boring. Taskmaster was the forgettable villain along with Dreykov. Like, what a waste of time. Black Widow, you could easily skip it and you're not missing much. Number 6, Captain Marvel, an overpowered MCU hero that doesn't really have her powers explained. Sure, she had some interesting dynamic with Nick Fury, but other than that, she was just overpowered. I didn't feel any threat or tension for Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, and I just found this movie to be a snorefest. I was bored. Number 5, oh, this is going to upset people. Captain America Brave New World. I found this really insulting. I found it just under-delivered as a Captain America movie. Sam Wilson's performance did not strike me as a strong presence of Captain America. Harrison Ford broke his shoulders trying to hold this movie up, and the Red Hulk appearance was fine, but then had a pretty crummy resolution. I know it's like the only kind of route they were going to go for it, because Red Hulk would have just killed Sam Wilson and killed everybody. But the lackluster story and lackluster villain of the leader, as I mentioned before, just made me kind of roll my eyes and just go, oh, that was a poor MCU entry. Number 4, Thor: Love and Thunder. Considered by quite a few people as the worst MCU movie of all time. No, it's not the worst MCU movie of all time. Is it bad? Yes, it's terrible. It has so many laughless jokes. In the cinema, he was cracking jokes, the screaming goats and everything, and my cinema was just no laughing. I watched this again after I saw it in the cinema. I thought, give it another chance, and I did not laugh really at all. Chris Hemsworth's energy is the only good thing about this film. Gore the Butcher by Christian Bale was obviously a great character and a great actor in the role, but he did not get enough screen time. He didn't get enough character introductions. He just kind of was there killing gods, and we don't get to see any of that carnage in the backdrop anyway. So like, well, for those two things hold this movie up from taking like any lower on the list, but still, it's a really bad movie. Number 3, Eternals. Oh my god, like 10 characters that are brand new for the MCU. They don't have enough time to flesh any of these characters out, so they're just all crammed together. Icarus and Cersei were definitely the standouts, but oh my god, I was just going, what do these characters do again? Oh, then one of them dies, and I'm like, oh my god, I have no emotional attachment to these characters at all, because I barely know them, and there's way too many to focus on. So, oh my god, what a failure of a movie. Number 2, Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. Kang was the only part of this movie I liked, and of course, Paul Rudd's energy could not even elevate this film. It was so pointless, boring, overabundance of CGI and trying to do all these amazing, fantastical effects in the quantum realm, but I was just rolling my eyes and kind of going, fuck, that just looks ugly, man. And then it just takes a spot even more, because the resolution of Kang of being the strongest Kang ever gets beaten by Ant-Man in a fist fight, and the Wasp comes in with a blaster. Like, I was like, come on, man. This made Kang just kind of faceplant for me after a pretty cool introduction. Made me lose faith in Kang appearing in future MCU movies, but hey, we're not worrying about that anymore. Number 1, The Marvels. I did not find this funny at all. Kamala Khan, only standout actress, actually looked like she was trying. Brie Larson and Monica Rambeau looked like they were sleeping through this film. Nick Fury comes into this film from Secret Invasion. They're like 2 different characters. What are you doing? And they're going for a lighthearted tone, lighthearted action, and it has no emotional resonance throughout any of the film. Like, they touched on one interesting element of Kamala Khan. Captain Marvel telling Kamala Khan, we can't save all these people, we have to leave, and then I thought she was gonna explain it to her later and kind of realize, and then Kamala Khan might think, oh, she's not kind of the role model I thought she was. She comes to terms with that, but no, we skip over that. It's fine. She still loves Captain Marvel. It doesn't matter. Who cares? No character tension, no interesting stakes. Who cares? We don't want any of that. We just want a bland, generic team up and then going up against the worst MCU villain of all time. Holy crap. How forgettable is Darwin Dubin? Who gives a shit? What's your worst MCU film? What's your top 5, top 3? I don't care. Comment it all down below and let's have a conversation in the comments. I'll see you all on the next video. Mwah.